Right now at 6, how a healthy local college student suddenly ended up on life support.
It's just, we want to hear her talk and laugh and just be here with us.
Plus, actor James Vanderbeek's death bringing attention to colorectal cancer. The early signs doctors say can save lives. Also,
maybe we can get some spikes up.
How authorities say a driver turned a high-speed chase down I-5 into a social media moment.
then from a backyard Olympics-themed birthday party to bringing home the bronze.
It's incredible.
We're hearing from a close friend of the local skier who turned dreams into reality. We begin with a live look from Milan, where it is just past 3 o'clock in the morning with day 7 of the Winter Games now in the books. Team USA now third in the medal count with 14 total after adding 2 more, a silver and a bronze. Thanks for joining us. I'm Christine Pitawanich.
And I'm David Molko. And while Oregon's Jackie Wiles missed the podium in today's Super G, she is bringing home her first medal of bronze in the Alpine combined. Let's get right to team coverage on the heels what will likely be Wiles' final race with a longtime friend talking about her Olympic journey.
But first to Orlando Sanchez with a closer look at her Super G run despite falling short of a medal there. Wow, Orlando, what a performance in the Olympics she's given so far.
Yeah, just a lifetime of skiing and spending the past decade or so with Team USA. Today's race was icing on the cake for Portland's Jackie Wiles and what has been the best Olympics of her skiing career. This morning's Super G was her third and final event of the 2026 Winter Games and likely the last Olympic race of her career. She gave it her all, finishing with the fastest time among the Americans, placing 13th overall, 2 seconds behind the top spot. While she didn't make it back to the podium, she's leaving with a bronze medal in the combined and a 4th place finish in the downhill. Career bests at the Olympics. Before making the trip to Cortina, Wiles told me she was confident this would be her final Olympics.
I started skiing at 2, started racing at 5, and now I'm 33. This is going to be, I think, my 13th or 14th year on the ski team, my 4th Olympic team. So I feel extremely fortunate that I'm still doing it and that I've gotten to explore the world ski racing with my friends. I'm in a place where I think I'm ready for the next chapter too, but I'm also trying to absorb every day.
And she was able to soak it all in. Earlier this week, Wiles said there were so many emotions after winning bronze. And while the Olympic chapter of her career likely comes to a close at 33 years old, she still plans to compete in world championships for another year. David?
Now trying to enjoy each and every moment. Thanks, Orlando.
Well, let's bring in our Devin Haskins now, who caught up with her childhood friend and teammate. Devin, she has some pretty sweet video of Jackie as a kid.
Yeah, it's just kids being kids, but she says it shows what Jackie Wiles has always been like, and that is full of energy.
Since a young age, Jackie Wiles has been skiing and locked in to winning on the slopes.
If not getting first in the races, she was always top 3, easy.
4 times she's been named to the U.S. Olympic ski team, competing in 3 Olympic Games.
It's really cool to just see her fulfill her dreams. I mean, she, from the early days, this was her goal, and she's done it, and she's continuing to do it.
Just this week, winning the bronze in the women's team combined event in Cortina, taking home her first Olympic medal.
I'm super excited for her. She deserves it. She deserves all of it.
Casey Barone grew up competing with Wiles as part of the Cooper Spur ski team.
You know, if we weren't racing or training, we were tree skiing, and she's trying to take us off cliffs and things like that.
And when they weren't competing on snow, they'd do it on dry land, even holding their own games at one of Casey's birthday parties that was Olympics themed.
We had skeleton on skateboards in my driveway, ski racing around cones with poles and rollerblades, and just different events. Yeah, it was pretty funny.
She says Wiles was always full of energy growing up, and here in the center, she put that energy on full display at the birthday party.
They decided to try and sing the anthem, not knowing the lyrics too well, but it's all about the energy. That's what matters.
Here comes Wiles.
With her time at the Milan Cortina Olympics over, Barone says it's been fun to watch her childhood friend ski, someone she says was always at the front of the pack.
I mean, it was clear from the start she was at the top compared to everyone. Yeah, I mean, she's always been phenomenal. She's been a great skier.
I was trying to think of, okay, if I were to create like a backyard Olympics event, what would it be? And I couldn't come up with anything as creative as they did as the skeleton on skateboards and skiing with poles. Jackie Wiles has a couple more races left in the World Cup over the next month and a half. Currently ranked number 15th in the world.
Wow, what a fun look at the past when she was a kid. Thank you for bringing that to us,
I feel like
Devin.
a slip and slide, some version of that. We'll have Devin check that out for you.
A new Olympic event, yeah. And here's a look at what's in store for prime time tonight. At 8 o'clock, it's the men's final in moguls. Then at 9:55, alpine skiing with Breezy Johnson in the women's Super G competition.
There was a proposal.
Oh, I know, spoiler alert there. And at 10:20, it's the women's half-pipe final featuring Chloe Kim.
All right, the weather in the Dolomites has been simply stunning, and you could say the same for today right here in the Northwest, though, of course, it's about to change.
Celine Stevens is here now with the timing on the rain that's about to make a comeback. Celine.
Yeah, that timing is going to be tomorrow afternoon. Okay, we've had really nice weather. We've had blue skies and everything, but we are going to cool down drastically starting tomorrow, and also really we're going to be seeing that rain return. But right now, looking at our sky camera at the Wells Fargo Tower, 52 degrees at the moment, nice and mild, and temperatures across the map are still pretty mild right now. 50 degrees in Hillsborough, looks like 47 in McMinnville, so other areas already starting to cool down. Temperatures along the coast in the 50s. 50 in Tillamook, 48 degrees in Newport. And so as we get into tomorrow, expect another chilly morning, 37 degrees early morning with some clouds. Those clouds actually rolling in tonight. We see the rain come around noon. That rain returns, temperatures in the mid 40s, and we're not expected to break 50 degrees tomorrow. A high of 49 as that rain lingers throughout Friday evening, and it is expected to continue into Valentine's Day. So we're looking right now at our futurecast. We're looking at 2 p.m. That rain moving into our area. It's going to stick around through Valentine's Day. Sunday will be a nice little break of a day. We're going to see the sun come back and temperatures get up to the 50s, but then after that, we have a series of storms headed our way. I'll talk more about it a little bit later. All of a sudden, her whole body system just betrayed her with one virus.
She is talking about her sister, a George Fox sophomore who was hospitalized after a minor skin condition turned life-threatening.
John Adams is live tonight at Legacy Emmanuel Hospital after speaking with her sister. John, sounds like this turned serious practically overnight.
Yeah, David and Christine, that's absolutely right, and it really progressed quickly. Jacqueline McGuire, just 1 week ago, was a healthy 20-year-old cheerleader. Just days later, her family says doctors were having to restart her heart in the ICU.
Megan McGuire says all she wants to do is speak with her sister Jacqueline again. The two talked on the phone Friday about a skin abscess Jacqueline had been diagnosed with. Then everything changed.
And then the next thing I know, I wake up on Saturday at 5 a.m. to a call from my dad saying Jacqueline's in the ICU and it's bad and you should hurry.
They rushed the healthy 20-year-old to the ER where she was put on a ventilator. Just hours later, her heart stopped working.
They called the code blue and I heard my sister's name and kind of my world stopped and I just started crying.
Doctors restarted Jacqueline's heart, but she's undergone multiple surgeries since. She's now on life support, a rapid decline, shocking considering before this she was a competitive cheerleader with a healthy lifestyle.
All of a sudden her whole body system just betrayed her with one virus.
Which could be why she's showing strength and showing signs she's improving.
She was like nodding her head and giving me little smirks when I'd tell her jokes and stuff, so it was nice to see her be able to understand what we were saying.
While she isn't out of the woods just yet, her sister is already planning what the two will do when Jacqueline is able to speak again.
I think that's what we're all waiting on. It's just, we want to hear her talk and laugh and just be here with us.
Well, doctors are telling her family that Jacqueline's health scare may have been taken place due to a combination between that skin infection and type 1 diabetes, which she hadn't been previously diagnosed as having. They've started a GoFundMe to raise money for her health care costs. You can find a link to that in this story on our website, kgw.com. Back to you.
So scary. John Adams reporting for us this evening. Thank you, John.
In your headlines tonight, a Clackamas County corrections officer made his first court appearance this afternoon accused of sexual misconduct. We're showing you his photo because police say they believe Paul Schultz may have other victims. Schultz is accused of having sexual contact with a corrections client. That's how authorities describe the victim at the Center for Substance Abuse Prevention in Milwaukee. Anyone with information should reach out to Milwaukee Police.
In Washington, a driver is in jail tonight after a high-speed chase on I-5 that investigators say he live-streamed on social media. The Thurston County Sheriff's Office says a BMW with no license plates took off after running a red light, reaching speeds of over 150 miles per hour. This all happened Wednesday night. Deputies used spike strips to stop the car. The driver was arrested and is now facing charges for DUI, reckless driving, and attempting to elude police.
Well, to a traffic update in Northeast Portland, with a section of Marine Drive set to reopen tomorrow. Crews have been repairing the overpass on Northeast 223rd after it was damaged last October by a truck. The overpass itself will reopen tomorrow. The roadway below will reopen next Friday.
The Yamhill Carlton School District has canceled school for the rest of the week. It's due to a district-wide power outage that prompted class cancellations today. Students will also have Monday off because of President's Day.
And after some 110 years in business, Southeast Portland's Sheridan Fruit Company is closing. Last month, we reported the market was thinking about shutting down due to a drop in foot traffic and a loss in revenue as produce orders from local restaurants dwindled. The owners telling us then they were hoping to hold on, but announced today they will close their doors tomorrow for the final time. KGW News continues in just 90 seconds, and it's time to talk taxes. Well, you might want to consider filing ASAP, and how Oregon has just made it a little bit easier to get a hold of that kicker rebate.
And Portland is known as the Rose City, right? So it's pretty fitting that we'd have an official rose for the Rose Festival. We'll show you the unique bloom. Orlando?
Christine, coming up in sports, the Portland Trail Blazers have one last game before the All-Star break, and off the court, another Blazers great could land in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Plus, kick back, relax, and grab some snacks. It's my Friday Night Hoops favorite five. We're back in 90 seconds.